Barcelona is in the midst of a midfield crisis as they prepare for a pivotal Champions League quarterfinal clash against Atletico Madrid. With only Pedri and Marc Casado deemed fit for the upcoming first leg of the Spotify Camp Nou, the situation is precarious, particularly with Gavi still not ready to start. This is a stark reminder of the challenges that lie ahead for a team that prides itself on depth and versatility in the middle of the pitch. The recent injury to Marc Bernal, who twisted his ankle during the weekend's victory over Atletico Madrid at the Riyadh Air Metropolitano, adds another layer of uncertainty. Although he is expected to miss only around 10 days, his absence could be a significant blow for Barcelona, especially given the teenager's impressive form leading up to this moment. Bernal was emerging as a vital cog in the midfield, and his injury leaves a gaping hole that could be exploited by a tactically astute Atletico side. Meanwhile, Frenkie de Jong remains sidelined, though there is optimism surrounding his return. Hansi Flick has confirmed that de Jong will resume training this week, with hopes high that he can receive medical clearance just in time for Saturday's derby against Espanyol. This is critical not only for de Jong's personal ambitions, but for the team as well, as they need his experience and skill to navigate the high-pressure environment of a Champions League knockout tie. De Jong's season has been nothing short of a roller coaster. After suffering a hamstring tear during training in late February, he was initially forecasted to be out for 5 to 6 weeks. The slim chance of him participating in the Atletico tie has now shifted slightly, as his return against Espanyol could pave the way for him to feature in the second leg. However, it's essential to recognize that de Jong's inconsistent form throughout the season has raised questions about his reliability in the starting 11. While he has been a regular under Flick, the emergence of Bernal and the impending return of Gavi mean that de Jong will face stiff competition for a place in the lineup. This midfield turmoil could set the stage for a significant tactical shift. Barcelona's ability to control the midfield has been paramount to their success, and without a fully fit squad, they may have to rely on a less experienced lineup against a formidable opponent like Atletico. Fan reactions are mixed. While many supporters are hopeful about de Jong's return, there's a palpable sense of anxiety regarding how this injury crisis will affect Barcelona's chances in the Champions League. As the team grapples with these challenges, they must remain focused on the task at hand, as every match becomes increasingly crucial. The stakes are high, and every player's contribution will be vital in this crucial phase of the season. The return of de Jong could symbolize a turning point, but until then, Barcelona must navigate this turbulent period with resilience and strategic foresight. Now, as we delve deeper into the consequences of these injuries and how they might shape Barcelona's tactical approach moving forward, it's crucial to consider the broader implications on the squad's morale and performance. What will this mean for their Champions League aspirations? Barcelona's summer transfer strategy is coming into sharper focus, and the stakes could not be higher as they set their sights on two standout targets, Alessandro Bastoni and Julian Alvarez. With the center back and striker positions identified as top priorities, the pressure is mounting on Deco to deliver these key additions. Let's first address the situation with Julian Alvarez. The young Argentine striker, touted as a significant asset to any squad, is slipping through Barcelona's fingers due to Atletico Madrid's obstinate position on a potential sale. It's frustrating for fans to witness such a talented player seemingly out of reach, especially when you consider the striking void that must be filled. However, the outlook is much more favorable when we turn our attention to Alessandro Bastoni. The Inter Milan defender has made it clear that he wants to don the Blaugrana next season, and who can blame him? The prospect of joining a club with such rich history and a talented roster is tantalizing. Reports suggest that Inter are indeed willing to entertain offers, which gives Barcelona a glimmer of hope. For Bastoni, this isn't just another transfer. It's a dream move that he is willing to fight for. His commitment is evident as he prepares to do everything necessary to facilitate the transition to Barcelona. However, while the player's enthusiasm is encouraging, it's critical to note that personal terms have yet to be agreed upon. Bastoni is poised to negotiate once the time is right, but he's equally eager to finalize an agreement with Inter. This urgency is understandable, especially given the scrutiny he faced following a red card in a crucial World Cup qualifier against Bosnia and Herzegovina. That incident has surely added pressure on him to move on from Serie A and re-establish his career in La Liga. Moreover, Bastoni's excitement about joining a Barcelona squad brimming with talent, particularly the rising star Lamine Yamal, is a positive sign for the club. This enthusiasm could potentially translate into a revitalized spirit on the pitch, something that Barcelona desperately needs as they look to rebound from recent challenges. From a strategic standpoint, Barcelona is keen to negotiate a deal with Inter that not only secures Bastoni's services, but also leaves room in the budget for a new striker and other essential squad improvements. This dual focus is crucial, as the club cannot afford to neglect any part of the team if they wish to reclaim their status as a dominant force in both domestic and European competitions. As for the timing of Barcelona's move for Bastoni, the prevailing sentiment suggests that it is imminent. The club is aware that the clock is ticking, and as the summer transfer window approaches, the urgency to solidify a deal grows. Bastoni himself recognizes that his market value may only increase, which adds another layer of pressure to the negotiations. In the context of Barcelona's ambitions and the need for fresh talent, securing Bastoni would not just be a smart acquisition, it would be a statement of intent. A player of his caliber could form a formidable partnership in defense, providing the stability that has been somewhat lacking. So, as the situation develops, we remain on the edge of our seats, hoping for positive news on both fronts. The tension between ambition and reality is palpable in the air at Camp Nou, and each passing day brings us closer to a pivotal moment in the club's journey. Up next, we will delve deeper into the implications of these potential transfers and what they could mean for the future of Barcelona. As we dive into the final segment of our coverage today, the future of one of Barcelona's standout players hangs in the balance. Joao Cancelo's time with the Catalans has been nothing short of transformative, but the looming question remains: will he remain at the Spotify Camp Nou beyond this season? Since joining on loan from Al Hilal in January, Cancelo has not just fit into the system, he has thrived. His latest performance against Atletico Madrid was a masterclass in attacking football, showcasing his ability to influence the game when it matters most. As he played a pivotal role in securing a comeback victory for Barcelona, fans couldn't help but feel the excitement that radiated from his contributions on the pitch. This isn't just a player. This is a game changer, a player who embodies the attacking spirit that we, as Barcelona supporters, hold dear. Internally, the message is loud and clear. Joao Cancelo must stay. His teammates have rallied around him, expressing their desire for him to extend his stay in Barcelona. This camaraderie is crucial, and it's evident that Cancelo has integrated well within the squad, fostering a sense of unity that could be essential as the team looks to reclaim its place at the top of La Liga and make a serious push in Europe. Hansi Flick, too, would be overjoyed to see Cancelo remain, as he clearly values the depth and quality that the Portuguese international brings to the team. However, the harsh reality is that negotiations with Al Hilal present a formidable challenge for Barcelona. The club's ambition to secure Cancelo on a free transfer clashes with Al Hilal's firm stance on commanding a transfer fee. As it stands, Barcelona's financial constraints mean they cannot afford to make extravagant signings without addressing more pressing needs in the squad. This is not just about Cancelo. It's about building a sustainable team capable of competing at the highest levels. Yet, the prospect of losing a player of Cancelo's caliber due to financial limitations is deeply frustrating for fans who have seen the potential of this team. In light of this uncertainty, Barcelona has identified backup options in case Cancelo's move becomes untenable. While it's understandable to have contingencies, the focus should remain on retaining a player who has shown such promise. Cancelo has established himself as a key figure in this squad, and losing him would be a significant blow to the club's aspirations. For now, Cancelo's focus will be on finishing this season strong and helping Barcelona secure vital points as they continue their campaign. The discussions about his future will likely take a backseat until after the 2026 World Cup, but one thing is certain. His impact at Barcelona has been profound, and the fans will be watching closely to see how this situation unfolds. As we wrap up this segment, it's crucial to remember the power of our voices as fans. We must advocate for the retention of players like Cancelo, who represent the heart and soul of what Barcelona stands for. Let's stay engaged and passionate about the future of our beloved team. Be sure to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about Cancelo's potential departure? What do you think the club should do? Your opinions matter, and together, we can continue to support and shape the future of FC Barcelona.